alive.
I'm not alive. I'm the opposite of alive. My food is on the interstate, coming towards me. So if you get people, I'll enter as a side person.
We need you. We're doing fibbage all about you.
Yeah, I told you I had food on the way. And I at least have to put my food in a bowl and put Mom's food on a plate. Cut the steak up so that Zeus has some steak pieces. Right.
What dog? You dropped 69 frames, and that's not nice. And who would ever go to Nebraska? Hey Doom, hey Ratmus, hey Vappy. This is Fibbage All About You, or actually it's called Enough About You. I'd like to wait a few minutes until Song can get here, since it's, Fibbage All About You. So, I had something that I needed to know and I lost that information. Now I gotta go find it again. Doom can't even imagine having that many cans of Cherry RC and Sundrop. You got Sundrop, right, bro? So guess what, Ratmus? If you give 75,000 bits, then you can gain access to another emote. Uh, right now it's just this emote because I couldn't come up with anything better. I feel like I've told this story before, but I have this vivid memory of sometime around the year 2009. Don't ask me why I know that. But I was like obsessed with drinking cherry 7 Up. I was drinking it all the time. I specifically remember like watching episodes of Highlander the Raven while eating some sort of stir-fry spaghetti and drinking cherry 7 Up. And then one day it just got to the point where I looked at cherry 7 Up and I was like, I've had so much of this that I now despise it and I will never drink it again. I drank so much that it now sickens me. Yes, exactly like that. Probably happened on the same day. I mean, I'm sure if I tried it now, it would be fine, but I wouldn't want to drink like 12 cans of it. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to say is like Cherry RC. I would recommend not drinking it by itself. I don't know if you guys drank Cherry RC by itself, but I'm talking about like I have it with dinner, it's fine. But when I tried just drinking it with no food, it had that cherry medicine taste. And I was like, cherry flavored things, unfortunately, can fall victim to the cherry medicine. Maybe that was the thing with cherry 7 Up, I don't know. But once you cross that threshold into the medicine taste, there's no going back. So a long time ago on Discord, there was some thing that Ratmus found in the South at like some weird fast food restaurant in the South. They had this thing where you mix cherry Fanta, Coke, Sundrop, and pickles. And I was like, well, that sounds good except without the pickles. But apparently cherry Fanta was discontinued, or at least it is up here. So tomorrow we'll try mixing Sundrop, Coke, and Cheerwine, which is the cherry soda that I got. Deep enough, apparently. Is it raining again? Seems like it can't rain, it's August. If your cat loves broccoli, then it's secretly a dog. That's a great way to get somebody to try something. The only energy drinks I've had are those Mega Man energy drinks that Quack sent to us. Alright, I'm going to wait a couple more minutes and then we'll have to start without song. Maybe we could play another game of this at the end or something.
I'm Cookie, and fun fact, I've never known the peace of a quiet mind. And I'm glad you're all here, or I would just be fooling myself, like when I wear a crop top. Oh, and don't forget you can still join the audience. Audience members earn points by guessing the truth and fooling the players with their lies. Let's do this. Okay, here's the deal. You're going to see 2 questions about yourself on your device. Just answer as honestly as possible. During the game, you'll make up lies about the other players. You get 500 points for everyone you fooled, 1,000 for finding the truth, and if the question's about you, you get a reputation bonus for every player who gets the answer right. Good? Good. Answer your question now. You've used half of your time if you care about that sort of thing. All right, Question 1. If a wizard gave this player $300 that must be spent soon or it disappears, they would buy blank. Now, use your device to put in a lie that'll fool your opponents into believing it's what this player actually wrote. And if this question's about you, just sit back and enjoy the ride.
I guess I'll just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Okay, those are the choices. Guess the truth on your device now.
On my thing it says award likes. Like award likes to people, but I thought it said awkward likes at first. I like how 3 of them are sun drop. I figured the fine glassware must have been like a decoy answer.
Here's a good one. A birthday gift that this player once got that they still love to this day is blank. All right, type in your lies.
You would think I would have a leg up with this.
Okay, which one's true?
Just like how in the previous one, 3 answers were sun drop. Basically, 3 answers in this are video games.
Moments of truth.
And a giant Rockman bust is kind of like a giant rat. I guess I did have a leg up. Hey, Zoda.
Let's see what we got. If this player were given a kitten right now, they'd name it blank. Submit your lies now.
I mean, I did see Zoda playing Star Tropics a few nights ago with
Okay,
baseball bat
these are the
only.
choices. Let's take a
Okay,
look.
so I feel like Vice is too obvious. Somebody wrote that, yeah. Like, I feel like I know when Doom saw this answer, he would just be like, what the fuck? Like, that's stupid, and just wrote cat. I feel like. Oh, I know I was wrong.
You guys blew it.
So I thought that was a... I thought that was a Firefly reference, aka, you know, Arson's cat.
Try this one.
Oh well, I got
This
votes.
player would do anything to get invited to a party at Blank's house. Answer your lies now.
You wanted Abby and Zoe so that you'd have cats from A to Z, right? Another reason why I thought you would just say cat also.
Find the truth.
Do I even know Vappy well enough to answer this question?
Come on, show me what you picked.
The answer is no. Oh.
And it was also...
Wait, Rock Doom Mind Meld. Is Jim Davis even alive? Still? Thank God it wasn't Robert Pattinson.
Try this one on for size. The best thing this player recently bought for less than $20
I'd go to a party at
was
Bill Watterson's house and ask him why the hell he didn't sell out Calvin and Hobbes and make a cartoon. I mean, I know why. I'd ask him why he quit so early.
Spot the truth.
Even more Sundrop.
Let's see what everybody picked.
That's way more than $20.
Some of us know what you had for dinner.
Yes, so technically it was true, although technically it was a lie because my parents paid for it, not me, but I got an extra large fried rice, which was like $14, and that's enough for like 3 or 4 meals. And it's succulent.
Give this one a shot. Pigs will fly before this player goes a single day without playing.
Sundrop? Oh no, that's Rockman.
So they give me prompts as an audience, which like I don't get to choose. I just like they're like pick one of these to make the live. They gave me a good one this time.
I realized I should have wrote something else. I can't change it.
Come on now, let's get truthy. Let's see what you picked.
I wish. Darn.
I told you it gave me a good one.
Yeah. I would have picked that if not for the coffee.
to a mountain made of one food if they choose blank. Submit your lives now.
Okay, one of the answers I should have picked for this was cooked ground beef. A mountain of cooked ground beef.
Time to seek the truth. All right, who picked what?
She was oddly specific sometimes.
Was fruit salad the audience thing?
Do you like fruit salad more than just pure ground beef and having a mountain of?
Who wouldn't want a mountain of pure ground
The
beef?
article of clothing this player most identifies with is blank. All right, type in your lies.
Why do I have to look at 3 weird-looking rabbits?
All right, where's the truth?
This is tough.
Okay, what everybody pick? Ah, you hate to see it.
Damn it, because I wrote fancy top hat, I didn't think the top hat was the actual answer. Okay, nice. Doom, do you still have to leave after this game?
I'll figure out to bring my food up.
Okay, well, now that I know how that game works, I'm gonna play it again. And then, well, so hopefully Song can take Doom's place. Because there's something I need to do here. I don't need to do it, but I want to do it. The last few Super Mario Odyssey streams, I didn't drop any frames. And maybe that's because the night before those streams, I actually unplugged the router. And I didn't do that for the Jackbox streams. And I've already dropped frames. So I will try to remember to unplug the router tonight and see if we drop any frames tomorrow during the stream.
I'm coming.
Ratmus, do you know what time you're getting here tomorrow?
Someone stole my picture. Who did? Babby did.
I'm Cookie, and fun fact, I once ate 3 pounds of Halloween candy in one sitting. Let me say at the outset, you're not all going to survive. Some of you will perish in a horrible way, but live or die, to me, you're all patriots. And if you're watching, you can join the audience at any time. The audience earns points by guessing the truth and voting on lies to trip up the players. Let's get to it.
I can't skip this.
I apologize for the coughing.
I'm going to beam a question about you to your device. Answer truthfully. In a sec, you'll get your chance to lie about your fellow players. You get 500 points for everyone you fool with your lies, 1,000 for finding the truth, and when the question's about you, you get reputation points.
I forgot to mention because I think Doom missed the entire Party Pack 9 last week, but we determined that pretty much every game in Party Pack 9 sucked, including there was one game that was so horrible that it's basically Zoda's kids on site. What was it called? Roomerang? Why did it only ask one question that time?
That timer's at the halfway mark, by the way.
Because we have more people?
Let's see what you think of this. This player's go-to meal when nobody else is around is blank. Answer your lies now.
Speaking of which, Song, did you get my text messages from the grocery store?
And I find the cookies redundant.
Wait, what did you say about the waffles?
Huh?
What did you say about the waffles?
I think I've seen them before.
Okay, find the truth.
It says new. I might try those someday. When I was at the grocery store, I also saw a package of frozen White Castle cheeseburgers with that stupid robot from Borderlands on it. What's his name? Claptrap? Yeah, I was actually lazy in my answer, and I just wrote chalk chip ice cream, and then I realized that, yeah, you probably wrote the whole thing out.
I forgot the chip, and I realized that reading yours, I was like, oops.
Oh.
Now listen up.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
White Elephant gift exchange, and this player probably brought blank. Write your lies now.
And this was a hard one because I was like, I don't do these stupid gift exchanges. When it gave me the prompt, it was like in parentheses, or just think of a weird gift you've got recently or something like that. That will not help you at all. Yeah, I mean, I never played Borderlands. I liked Claptrap in that poker game, whatever it was called, Poker Night 2. But I've heard that movie is horrible.
Okay, what everybody pick?
Wait, Jackbox is lying? I'm not giving Sundrop away.
Not your best work.
Just keeping the joke going about a giant bust of Rockman and Ratmus.
Okay, listen up. The scariest thing this player could hear as they were falling asleep is blank. Submit your lies now.
Alright, Ratmus, listen up. Ratmus, I want you to vote for pooping my pants.
Now, which one's the truth? Come on, show me what you picked.
Did anyone vote for my pooping my pants? Aw. Ratmus, you didn't vote for pooping my pants.
Wow.
How about this? If this player could see any musician in concert tonight, they'd pick blank. All right, type in your lies.
Fine, song, will you vote for pooping my pants?
You didn't say the magic word.
Please?
All right, pick the truth. Okay, how'd we do?
Thank you.
All right, here it is. The job this player would perform in a post-apocalyptic society is blank. Enter your lies now.
The question is, Doom, did you poop your pants?
Okay, which one's true?
See, my answer would have been fertilizer.
Oh.
All right, who picked what?
I have no idea how that happened.
It's because you voted for poop in the pants. Oh, so Doom, I don't know if you heard me, maybe you were gone, but loading. We played all these games last week, I think, when you weren't here, and they were all terrible, and according to Zoda, Roomerang is the worst game ever. It's like Kids on Site. But we're going to exit this pack now. And hope that Steam doesn't crash the entire goddamn stream. Which it might. So let me give it a second here. So much going on in Quack's Discord. See, it says that the Party Pack 9 is still running. And if I try to stop it, it's going to crash literally everything. I'm going to try to start Party Pack 10. I hope it doesn't crash everything. It somehow says 9 is running at the same time. Well, there's 10. I gotta lower this volume. Alright, this is the first time ever opening Jackbox Party Pack 10, and it has TKO2 and then a bunch of games you've never heard of. No one's ever heard of. So who wants to play some TKO2 for the first time ever? Spoilers, everyone does. Oh. Yeah, hold on. You guys can't see it. Thank you for reminding me. Let me just get into the game and then I'll let you guys see it. Ooh, interesting choice of characters. There, can you see it now? Alright, we got Rockman, Ratmus, Vappy, Lustre, and Zoda. I believe that's everyone here. Do I need a drink? then.
Welcome back to T-Shirt Island. I am the new tournament mistress, and under my watch, the time of fashion combat has returned! Greetings, warriors. I want 3 drawings from you, so get busy using your device to create them. Start drawing now. Draw whatever comes to
That's
mind.
a lot of options.
Need a quick idea? Slap that suggestion button.
I need to make my window bigger.
You'll be doing 3 of these, so save some ideas for later.
Okay, so since Doom is not looking at this, they're allowing you to choose, like, first of all, the background of the image out of, like, 10 color choices. Then you have a choice of paintbrush sizes, and then you have a choice of, like, 10 different colors for ink. So there's a lot of different options here. But they still don't... I did not put on extended timers, and I'm terrible at drawing. And I wasn't even paying attention, so I'm probably going to be able to get 1 drawing done.
If you haven't started your second drawing,
Oh, good.
do it
That
now.
was just for the first drawing. All right.
One more drawing to go. If you haven't started your third drawing, time to get into it.
Oh. Did it, like, cut you guys off or something?
I was already moving on when they
This
said
is your
so.
last drawing. Focus.
Did it cut you guys off before you were done drawing? Please let me know if it did.
Your time is halfway up.
Okay, no.
10 seconds, wrap it up.
Okay, because... Yeah, I don't know what happened. I thought that maybe I was hitting a button and it was cutting you guys off accidentally, but I don't think that's what
At
happened.
least 4 from each of you. Begin writing now. You know, nouns, verbs, the usual suspects. And ask for a suggestion if you want. We've all done it. Nothing coming to mind? Embrace stream of consciousness. You're halfway through your time. Ten seconds. It's time to get crafty. Combine a drawing and a slogan to make the perfect garment from the choices you have. Start now. Remember to check out the different clothing and writing styles you can use. The tournament mistress loves options.
Okay, so you can change between a t-shirt, a hoodie, and a tank top, as well as obviously choosing from whatever pictures and text it gives you, and then you can also change the font of said text.
30 seconds. Ten seconds, wrap it up. Ready to rumble.
Okay.
Let the tournament begin! Ooh, double hoodies, fight!
Audience vote. Yes, it got the Rock Dude vote, and that was it.
Classic
That was objectively a better shirt, but the Gandhi 2 reference.
Oh, we got a winner!
Nice taunt, Radmus.
Great work. Let's keep it moving.
Nice art song.
I want one more drawing, but I'm giving you a choice. You can start fresh, like before, or change a drawing from earlier. Check out your options and choose now. Okay, you've all made your choice. Now get busy. If you're changing a drawing, the eraser can really help you out. I can't wait to see these in the arena.
Oh, it actually does give you an eraser. Holy shit. First time I've ever seen an eraser in any of these games. It's an eraser. I guess because I was, I took a drawing that I'm pretty sure Ratmus drew, and I altered it, and it was like, I actually messed something up, and then I was like, oh, that's an eraser? I actually thought it was a marker at first, and then the announcer said it was an eraser, and I erased my mistake and fixed it. Yeah.
Don't forget about the suggestion button, sweethearts. Be aware, your time is halfway up. Ten seconds left. Okay, have a look at your drawings and slogans and assemble your warrior. Remember, you control the garment and slogan style. Make it count. Thirty seconds left. I see some clothing just begging for combat. Begin the tournament! Fight! Vote on your devices now!
Like those Gandhi 2 references, Doom? Whoa. Shirtality. Of all things.
We got a sibling battle.
Oh, wait, is the original drawing on the on the right, and I think that somebody altered that on the left. I just realized that, yeah. Ooh. I have a feeling like this is probably going to lose, but Ratmus, what did you think of my alteration of your drawing there? Oh, it actually won? Wow. I didn't expect that. These are both good shirts. Ratmus, you should order that shirt and wear it in real life. This one right here.
Well,
see how you like this.
Clawed their way to the top. Don't wander off. We're not done.
Final round.
In the final round, the champs from both rounds duke it out to see who takes it all. This time, vote for your favorite, and keep on voting until the power bar of your favorite choice is full. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah. I think, yeah, somebody said this is like stupid. They make you keep tapping the thing. I can't even really see what's going on because I'm just continuously tapping my thing and the window's covering up half of it.
Present your champion. I've waited for this garment for years, and now I have a lot of old emails to answer. Tournament mistress out!
Should buy that t-shirt, Ratmus. Well, that was a smooth version of TKO, except for the tapping at the end. I like it. I didn't mean to do another game of that. We gotta move on to whatever's next. Time Jinx. Travel through time answering trivia questions. Sounds right up my alley.
Shouldn't it be up your time stream?
Flying battery, flying jelly. I'm a robot cowboy. Vappy took Lizard's avatar. Oh wait, Lizard isn't in the game. Well, Lizard's in the game now. He doesn't get to pick the Lizard. Read the room, Doom. Alright, we got Rock, Song, Zoda, Lizard, Ratmus, and Vappy. And Doom can't play because he's about to leave for dinner, so I think that's everyone. Let's check it out. "30 seconds earlier."
Hey, welcome to Time Jinx. A game for me, my closest friends, and the rest of you. You weirdos know the drill. This will be a 3.5 round game. Shall we?
Do we know the drill?
It's time for your first mission. You can't see it, but I'm doing air quotes. Here's a hint. It happened between these years. Punch in those numbers, baby.
So we have to answer what year the bump and hair poof was invented? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I do.
Don't just sit there and watch. It's weird. Join the audience.
So it's a thing you put underneath your hair, and then you cover your hair over it, so your hair is poofier on top. So it makes your hair look more voluminous.
Wow, we were all way off on that one.
Missions. The lower, the better. Here's your next mission.
Okay, well I know what Caesar salad is. Does that mean I know when it was invented? I think I'm thinking of the... I was like, wait, I think I know, and then I was like, wait, no, I think I'm thinking of the Waldorf salad. Lizard and Song both put 1915. Oh, wow, Vappy was much closer. It was on that end of the spectrum. All right, see you, Doom. Ooh.
Oh, see, this one might be fun to play with, like, my family. They like trivia like this.
Yeah, seems like just straight up trivia. Nice three-way drinks, jinx. But it's like so far I haven't felt very confident on any of the answers I say as we fucking nailed it.
Oh wow!
And we got an achievement for that.
It's time to time hop. Here's the deal. I'm transporting you to
Like
three different parties
I
from
didn't
three
know
different
that.
decades.
I thought I was
Your objective
maybe
is
close.
to answer correctly so no one finds out you're time hopping. If you do that, then you'll get credit applied to your score. Try not to embarrass yourselves. Here we
I
go.
don't understand what's going on here. What's the question?
My favorite band just outsold the Beatles, and I've got tickets to the concert. I got a skitty.
Don't forget, respond like someone from the decade.
Okay, respond like someone from the decade that's giving us in secret, I think.
This should have been your reply.
Come on,
Hold on tight.
it could have been the
We're off into
Stones
next
too.
decade.
Dog, how are you skating right now? I don't see any wheels.
Wait, what?
Let's keep the party going in a new decade.
Don't touch that. It's a collector's item.
I don't know if I understand this.
So it's giving. So one of these answers matches the decade. It says it's like don't touch that as collector's item, and then it has like
I'm shaving
this
some
one said
years after
1990s.
score if you
So
manage to
pick
blend in.
which one of those fits in with the 1990s.
Let's see who's winning with the lowest score. That was a weird
It's not
sentence.
what I thought it was asking.
It's the second round already. Wow, time flies. Let's keep this train choo-chooing. Enter your dates now.
Assuming that's an air quote.
And here's where everyone wound up. I got you all a little something. It's a new mission.
I thought he died in prison. Later than we
Okay.
expected.
On to the next mission.
That's- I mistyped a number and ended up with an incorrect, not allowed year, and it gave me like it gave me an error that took me a few more seconds to correct.
Hot diggity dog, we're in a time loop. You're going to answer 2 questions twice in a row. You'll get to decide if you stick with your first answer or switch things up. Your score will be reduced for every correct answer. Knock 'em dead. But don't kill anyone.
Can't we kill Hitler, though?
Yes, the time loop occurs in an old fridge I rigged up. It makes sense, trust me.
I know it's more than one, but maybe I shouldn't answer that.
Time loop. Answer the same or differently. It's up to you. Here's some stats to help you ponder.
All it says is 4 players got this one right. And I thought maybe it was gonna like tell me if I was wrong and then give another chance. So I didn't think it was as many as 5. Yeah. The player in first selected this, and the player in first is Lizard, I think, so I don't know, I'm not changing my answer. Lizard thinks it's 92. Again, how does that help? I guess, does that mean Lizard was right, so I guess we should listen to Lizard.
Score check. Third round. That's the round that comes after 2 rounds.
Cobra.
So,
You missed the
small
question about
problem.
Goku.
I forgot to mention this, but there are consequences for testing the limits of time. That alarm means there's an imposter on the loose. Whoops.
Dang it! The real Charles Darwin and his evil clone from an alternate timeline are here.
Quick, save the real version.
Okay, this is the first one where I know the correct answer. For sure.
If you spotted the imposter, congrats. I'm lowering your score. Now that we've dealt with that, let's move on.
That was the most interesting part of the game. Do that
if you're
again.
not doing so hot, you'll be receiving some hints from your future self. Why doesn't your future self just tell you the answer? Well, that's between you two.
God, I should know this. Oh, I shouldn't have answered that shit. Probably wrong. Yeah.
New mission coming at ya. Pow pow.
See, in the last round, I guess me, Vappy, and Zoda are being given hints because it said we're behind. In the last round, the hint was that the date ended in, or that the year ended in 0. And this time the hint was that it happened just before the Titanic sank. Which I think happened in 1912, so I got that correct.
Here's the next one.
Chris Rock's Bring the Pain stand-up special. Yes, the hint that we got was that the second to last digit was a 9. Oh shit, I should have went with Zoto, Vappy, and Rammus apparently, but I thought 1999 for some reason.
It's time to fix
I
the
can't read out the
bogey
hints
effect.
while it's,
Your
while the
actions
question
have
is
altered the
active,
course
that
of
would be
history.
cheating.
Let's fix it.
Are we sure it wasn't hot dog eating? Are we sure it wasn't curling?
And now for my next impression, Jesse Owens.
That was really nice of them to give us the Treaty of Versailles.
Let's see how everyone did.
I'm coming back.
Drum roll, please.
I think it's
Damn,
too little,
I
too
forgot to
late.
hire a drummer. Damn.
Is that the final score or no? Final task.
We have time for one final task. And this time, we're headed to the future.
Whoa. Ooh. Ooh.
And for this last one, I'm only giving out credit. That's just the kind of gal I am. Now, let's see how this translates to credit. Let's see your scores. Let's find out who would be taking home the prize if there was an actual prize.
There's not an actual prize?
I never thought I'd say this, but I'm proud of you. Let's see how the audience did.
Let's see if the audience is proud of Ratmus. No. Yeah. Game could have been better. It's okay. You chrono clutched it. Alright, next is some game called Fixie Text. What the hell is that about? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Bye, lizard. Alright. Very strange title screen. We have Zoda, Rockman, Song, Vappy, and Ratmus, and Lizard is going to sleep, so I guess we're going to start here.
I haven't figured out my face yet.
You got your faces all figured out, everybody?
No. I found one I liked, and then I lost it because I was looking at them. There we go.
Alright. Better live with whatever face you got.
Hey, buddies. I'm so glad you're here. I need a favor. I have way too many people texting me. Since you all have seemingly nothing going on, you're gonna help me. First, let's teach you how to type on my little machine here. I'm gonna pair you up with a text conversation, then you're gonna get me out of it. Be spicy, be wild, just do everything you can to make sure these folks never ever talk to me again, ever. I'll have you jump into a text box to start typing, but guess what? Groups of you will be working on the exact same text at the same time. Why? Chaos. Oh, backspace is broken. Also, deleting is broken. Also, everything you type will stay the same forever. But other than that, it works great. When you're finished, your pals will vote on the words they like, then we'll swap. Try to get a big reaction.
It kind of sounds like Job in a way.
Player wins.
Let's hope this is
Need I
good. It
say
sounds
more?
good.
Well, I will.
Could be good.
Let's go. What conversations are we getting into today? What kind of shit do you want to chat?
She said, what kind of shit? Song's voting for flirty, I know that.
You've selected unknown number.
That's not what I voted
Time
for.
to text? Let's see what bee is in my bonnet today. Group 1, let's craft a response. I'll start you off with this. I'll give you a few seconds during the countdown to place your cursor. Then, have at it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All out of jokes? Try a free suggestion on your device.
Okay, See, there's a problem with this.
Backspace didn't work.
There's a problem with this game. Do you know what the problem with this game is? Is that none of us can compete with the speed of Ratmus's brain. Ratmus just overwrote like everything, and I just like, I can't.
No, XD, what? Hell no. Okay, what the fuck are you talking about? Someone pooped in my pants. J out of my house. The backspace is broken, so.
Wow, as much as I love all of that, there are clearly some standouts. I want the other group to look at your device now and tap to select a few words as your favorites. Select up to 7 words. The rest, select in your heart.
Sorry, Lizard. We gotta play each game once in order. Them's the rules.
Now, let's see your favorite
Plus, I
words.
might take a break after this round. I got an achievement, but I missed what it was.
And now, the prestige.
If If you come back in 4 hours at the end of the stream, maybe.
Group 2, you're up. Let's start with... Great! Take a moment to place your cursor, then full speed ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Need a hint? Try one of the suggestions on your device.
This is weird.
No, yes. I think you broke your head and have the bitch's wrong number that you got from a gas station stall. The fuck you say to me, this is my house, Samob or house or wrench, you get by a chat.
That's definitely like, I chose one side and that you chose a different side.
Wonderful mess. Time for the rest of you to pick your favorite words. Start now. Love a word a lot? Double tap to boost your vote. Let's see who weaved winsome words.
They don't want you to correct your mistakes because they think mistakes are funnier.
We're really coming together to do the work of a single person. Who's typing circles around everyone else?
What was the point of that?
They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. Anyway, let's keep chatting.
Babby, that's because people realized what to do the second time.
Let's take a look at our next person.
Especially the double click the words to give it emphasis.
Fix it, please. Time starts now. Get fixy. More mess, more mess.
Poor Zoda's surrounded by the two cursing boys.
Like, you can't backspace, but apparently I can move around, and like I was... See, like, if it was just me, I would write crazy shit like Ratmus, but I was... That time I, like, kind of stepped back and just wrote one thing and then just saw what happened and tried to correct a mistake.
What? How? What are you going to use it for? A succulent Chinese meal? Gasoline? I will kill you. Come to my house at 344 Loser Lane and I will fuck you with my umbrella for lunch.
Yeah,
You know what's up. Time to
slightly
pick
better
those
than the
good
first time.
/ bad words.
And yeah, I wrote succulent Chinese meal.
Think faster. I only
and
have
I
most of all
obviously
of today.
forgot the E, and like I immediately, like as soon as I did that, my fingers hit the backspace to correct it, and then nothing happened. It was-
How communicative. Let's check out the points.
I found it funny because the prompt itself said gas question mark, and then I was able to move my cursor over and turn it into gasoline. I found that amusing.
Oh, we've got a reply. This is all I've got. Get fixing, texters. Your time starts now.
So I'm just never gonna forget about bed slut.
More madness. Keep at it.
No, I don't. You bed slut whore. Why won't you let me sleep in? I'd really like it spelled Joe hit out for me, please. Be good for my little XOXO tonight, little shit bitch ass CJ, follow the damn C train.
What a world of wordcraft. Now take all of that and pick your faves. Make a decision. The stakes are medium high. Let's see a few of our favorite things.
Get out of here, Steam.
Collab points. Some nice co-writing here. You can't deny that talking is happening. Time to check that scoreboard. A fair price for the worst text I've ever seen. Back to it. Drum roll for our final chat.
This guy won't shut up about salmon.
I'm tired. You do it. Don't think or just text. Go. Who is backspacing? Who?
Why did I get brought into this?
See, like, think Ratmus wrote, I had enough of this salmon sit, and I was able to move my cursor and correct it to shit.
Fool. You've got the wrong hash. Friend. Also, I am not your friend guy.
But obviously
I
you
will
can't
not
get
take
rid
any
of
more of
a
this salmon shit. I don't eat fish. Go fly a kite, this
letter.
is Sparta. Lustre. I hate salmon. You monstra.
What a terrible, magnificent effort! Now get your voting on. Heck, time is winding down and death is coming for us all. And now, points! Group effort there. Lots of hands were on that ball.
Shit fish.
Reply time. Here's the text. Now make it text-extraordinary. On your mark, get set, fix. All out of jokes? Try a free suggestion on your device.
Lamp oil.
Lol, how do you feel about English killing 3 side in a winder without that snow, say, foolish mortal? Instead, your balls are frozen off and cannot be reared to Cove PM. If only you have enough rupees for my finest bombs and salmonella also rope and lamp oil for free. Not.
I have plenty of feelings about this. Time to make your final selection. If you really like a word, boost it. Points time. I love what you've done for me, but only one of you will be worthy of my love with a capital L.
See, I guess I thought what it was gonna do was like take the in that message that it just showed us, and we liked certain words. I thought it was then gonna make a sentence out of just the words that we liked, but it doesn't really do that at all. Yeah. Again, like, I'm sure could be fun in certain occasions, but it's not the best game in the world. So yeah, it's time for a BRB break. We have 2 more games in this pack, and then we have another extra game after that. So if anyone has to leave during the break, bye. Thanks for being here.
Can I leave?
You can leave for a minute.
Why don't you let me free?
back. Okay, so we have something called Dodo Re Mi, but song can't music. Pick a song.
Nature is giving today. The first bird that logged in will select a song to play. The other birds offer suggestions, as is their way.
I can already tell we're never going to play this game
Too
again.
much pressure. The first bird that logged in can select someone else to be in charge of moving things along. No biggie.
Alright, so we got Rock Song, Vappy, and Ratmus. So Zoda said he was going to get food. You know, we probably shouldn't wait for him because I don't think this game's going to be very good.
Now that the song is selected, the birds will choose an instrument. These incredible birds can mimic the sounds of many different instruments, and they may choose which one to play based on name, sound, or even how difficult the notes are to play, which is all listed on the bird's devices.
As it say, all my instruments are hard.
If a bird still wants to join, they can still do so. Make sure all participating birds are logged in and are on the instrument they want to play before pressing play song.
You guys, we can't. No one can decide. Wait for the
It's
countdown
time
and
to
then
sync your
tap
device
along.
with the game screen. After I count down from 4, I want you to tap, tap, tap on your device when I say tap, tap, tap. 4, 3, 2, 1, tap, tap, tap. Listen up. It's the tutorial song. A chance for you
This
to play
doesn't
the game
work at
while I
all.
explain the game through a song, or more accurately, rhythmic speaking. So let's start with easy clapping. Playing a music game and feeling fine. You hit the notes when they hit that.
This is much easier on a phone, on a computer.
There are so many problems with this, I can't even begin to.
So play your notes as you pop and beat too. Because if you score low, then play you collect points for
I'll just turn off this game right in the middle.
There's like, okay, sometimes you need like 2 fingers, and I'm like, I don't have 2 fingers, I have a mouse.
Yeah.
So this is clearly meant for using on your phone.
Plus, like, all my audio is doing is screwing everyone else's up, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's like
That slapped. While the notes are being calculated, let's reintroduce the band.
I tell Zoda this is worse than Roomerang, and he's not going to believe me because he wasn't here.
yeah, I'm with Vappy. Because I can't play it on a computer.
Alright, well, let's... Really? Alright, well, let's at least hear this.
These birds have a complicated relationship with a music-loving carnivorous plant. If you played your notes accurately, you might survive. And if you did better than that, you just might go all the way to gold. Listen up. It's the tutorial song. A chance for you to play the game while I explain the game through song. Or more accurately, rhythmic speaking. So let's start with easy clapping. Playing a music game and feeling fine. You hit the notes when they hit that line. The closer you tap, the better you score.
This is it?
Completely miss, they hit the floor. Now, this next one is a medium vibraphone. So play your
Okay.
and
Everyone agreed that we need to quit this game out. So, that's amazing. We're quitting this game.
That achievement.
It's an achievement for quitting the game? Yeah, it should have been.
It's like that. Doom might like it if he was playing on his phone and not his computer. And other people who play like DDR. But
Maybe. So this game is called Hypnotorious.
Hypnotorious is about to start. You'll want a good seat because there's this hypnotist and he makes everyone think they're a pop culture character or a piece of fruit, and one time someone was the Mona Lisa. But they act like those characters and try to figure out each other's identity. You're gonna love it. Have fun.
Hello and welcome to Hypnotorious. Yes, thank you, audience, and thank you, volunteers. And now, if I may have your attention, sleep. Listen to my voice and prepare yourself for what is to come.
I don't think this is a good idea because I am going to sleep.
Relax, or I am about to free your psychic being from your body and hypnotize you. Using my amazing mental powers, I will make you believe you are someone or something else. But, and this is very important, you won't all be hypnotized to believe you're the same thing. You'll each get your own unique character to play. Sounds fun, doesn't it?
Robin Hood and Frankenstein in this economy?
And voila!
There goes our brains. Right into the wash-o-matic machine.
That's it. Let your new identity take over. Now look at your device and see your new secret identity. What do you think? If it's not yours locked in, then off we go. I'm going to ask you all a question. Answer it as your character would. Feel free to be funny, this is a show after all, but don't give away exactly who you are. You'll see why in a moment. But for now, here's your first question. Your therapist asks you to open up. What do you say?
This could be a good game depending on what identity it gives you. It didn't give me anything as interesting as Frankenstein or Robin Hood. We'll see what other identities it gives. Oh, yeah, I guess so. But again, it depends on what identity it gives you. Which I don't want to give anything away right now. You got 10 seconds.
Time is almost up. All done. Excellent. I will now reveal to you everyone's answers. Take a look and see if anyone feels like they might have similarities to your secret identity. If you think you are simpatico, get in a jar together. If things don't feel right, sit down in a group.
Get in the flask.
For a moment, just worry about finding the right fit. I mean, I will be giving out secret points on how well you do, but don't worry about it, okay?
Huh.
Go ahead, talk it out and get into groups, but word to the wise, don't spill all the beans.
Ratmus, I feel like I belong with you, so maybe you should get in group 2. It did say that we could talk it out. I think that's like I don't know. If I was gonna ask me if this made any sense, I would. Well, there goes that. Ratmus changed his answer.
You've got it all figured out? Feeling lost? As you might have guessed, you all belong to one of 2 secret categories. But what are they? How about a little hint? Check your device and see if this cryptic clue helps.
Okay.
Maybe that changes whom you feel an affinity towards, or maybe not. Either way, it's time for another question. What's your plan for dealing with climate change?
I like answering the question, but I feel like the categories that it's giving us are just too weird.
It's time to group. Hope
It just confused me even more. I still think I'm with you, Ratmus, but I could be totally wrong and probably am.
Find your group before and finito.
Ratmus
I hope you're not
changed his answer
second
again.
guessing yourselves. Time for another hint.
That doesn't help.
What do you think about that? We'll mull it over while you answer one final question. In court, the judge asks you why you were arrested. You say... Writing phase done. Let us see what you've created.
I'm just totally confused.
Okay, one more chance to find your group. Go!
I think you're correct, Rockman, that... What? I think I'm with Vappy. I don't know why Vappy moved. I think Ratmus is with you.
Chop, chop. Grouping time is almost done. And done. I hope you didn't overthink it. Well, we've made it to the end, so naturally, I have one final twist. One of you doesn't belong. Remember how I said that I hypnotized you to fit into one of two categories? Well, one category only has one player. They are the outlier. If you have been paying attention, their answers don't quite fit with the other group. And the kicker
Well,
is
maybe you are the
the
outlier,
outlier
Rockman.
doesn't know they're the outlier. It could even be you. So
Maybe
think
it's
about
me,
whose
maybe it's
answers
Ratmus.
don't quite fit or seem a bit odd. Then, on your device, vote for whom you think the outlier most likely is. If a majority of you agree, we will accuse that person. If you're right, huzzah! I shall reward the correct players with points. But get it wrong, and the outlier will take those points all for their lonesome. I will also reward the outlier if you can't form a majority. So take some time and talk it out. Ready? Let's vote.
We're supposed to talk it out? Okay, well,
Let's find an outlier, shall we? Quickly
I'm
discuss
pretty sure we're
and
not
vote.
supposed to say, you know, what we are, but
I submitted you.
okay. I'm voting for myself. I mean, I don't know what Ratmus is,
Are you correct?
but I'll vote for myself. But I'm not the outlier. Okay.
Ah, a pity. Better luck next time.
So I wonder if it is Ratmus. Watch, we're all wrong. I was like, watch, we're all wrong and it's Vappy. Yep, it was. So
And
what the
now,
hell were
the
we all?
categories.
Okay.
Explain this to me, game. Explain this. What does that mean?
And how did the grouping go? Oof, no.
So,
Alright, let us reveal those identities.
This one could be fun if we played it again.
you're saying that our similarities were that our identities started with the letter L, for example? That's not similar at all. A lobster and a leaf have nothing in common just because they start with the letter L. That's completely stupid.
I have no idea if this is actually giving you points.
And you're a leg.
Yep.
A leg, a lobster, and a leaf. Yeah, those definitely belong together. What the fuck? No.
Okay.
Now, feast your minds on the scoreboard.
Oh my god. I have serious issues with this game.
Ready to go again? Then off we go. Study your device and your new self.
Well, I know my identity, but the groups make absolutely no sense and can never be guessed or determined.
All right, your first question is: a scientist asks you how you differ from the average human being. You respond:
So, like, do I have to figure out what Ratmus is and then see, oh, does it start with the same letter as mine? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Let us reveal.
I was thinking stuff like living things versus not living things. So,
You don't want to know, Zoda. I can't even begin to...
And now it's time to group yourselves. Good luck. Time is running out. Get organized. And finished. Feeling confident? How about a little hint? You've been pulled onto the dance floor. What's the first thing you do?
What was the hint last round? Zoda, the game before this was like a DDR thing that you were supposed to play on your phone, and it didn't make any sense, and we hated it so much that we quit out of the game in the middle of it without finishing it. Then we go to this game, and it looks like it's going to be fun and good, and then halfway through I realize what the rules are, and it just makes me so angry.
well, it told you what the rules are halfway through.
The rules are wrong.
All right, it's time to group again.
I don't even care. I'm just staying in group 1. There's no way that I can determine who's who and who's what and who's related to who when none of it makes any sense.
Time is fleeting. Get grouped. And finito. How do you feel about your choices? Check your device, and another hint will materialize. Good stuff, eh? Think it over while I present your final question. You're proposing to your special someone. How do you do it?
Since this game is a bunch of bullshit, I'm just gonna say what I think. I think that I am in the category of emojis, so if anyone else thinks that they're an emoji, then get in the same bottle as me. I did 3 heart emojis and it didn't do anything. That's what my message was.
Let's see what you've learned. It's the final grouping. Good luck.
Are you the laughing emoji, son?
Something similar, yes.
Time is expiring. Find your jar. And done. I wonder how you all did. Time to find the outlier. Discuss quickly, then vote for a suspect.
Okay, so if someone is an outlier, and you and I think we're both emojis, then do we know if Ratmus or Vappy is not an emoji? I don't know because I don't remember their answers. Alright, I'll vote Ratmus then as the outlier.
And are you right?
Ratmus is not the outlier.
What a shame.
Rockman is the outlier.
And the categories were...
So I was texting slang.
I thought that
Okay.
And how well did you group yourselves?
Like, knowing how you talk, I'm kind of like, that's close enough to...
Did you,
yeah, like, I thought those were the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, I know they're different, but I was like, I don't know how specific these are going to be.
No,
not specific enough, as we've seen. Okay, so I was a heart emoji, so what the hell was everyone else? Let's see.
Oh, I was just lol.
Ratmus, I don't even know what that is. CWOT?
I have no idea what that is either.
Vappy was talk to you later, okay.
Complete waste of time.
Oh, yeah. See, when you said that you were this game, I thought you were saying that you were Jackbox. And since you started with the letter J, you know, the first thing I thought of was that because the fucking first game confused the hell out of me. GG, Vappy, we're never playing that game again.
Well done. You are one formidable mind. Okay, we're done.
Good fucking lord. Bye, bro. See you tomorrow. So yeah, I liked TKO 2. I think Time Jinx and Fixie Test were okay. But the last two were absolute trash, garbage, bullshit. Okay. It still says Jackbox Party Pack 9 is running. Hopefully that doesn't affect anything. Alright, so we've done all the Jackbox Party Packs. So now for the first time ever, we're going to do the standalone game Fibbage XL. Even though we've probably done a bunch of different versions of Fibbage. Well, apparently we've never done Fibbage XL. And it just went full screen. So I literally cannot do anything until this gets me to the menu so I can fix that. Hide Steam. Full screen off. Audio volume extremely lower. Okay. Now make it so the stream can save. Well, let me, before I do that, I will get into the game. Alright, can you see it now?
Yeah.
I can do without the loud farting noises game.
Hey, I have an everybody's in thing.
So do I. Zoda, are you playing? Rapnus is gone. It's Fibbage. How bad could Fibbage be?
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and this ain't my first rodeo. I go to that next week. Whee! 3 players. It's anybody's game. Let's do this. This is round 1. You'll get 500 points for everyone you fool, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select the category. Okay, here's your first question. The first thing eaten in outer space was blank.
I should know
Now
this.
use your device to type a lie that might fool the other players into believing it. If you can't think of anything in time, use the Lie For Me button for half the points. Do it now.
I got a fucking achievement just for
Okay,
entering
here are
a
your
lie.
choices. Find the truth and touch it on your device.
Space.
Alright, let's see what everybody picked.
All players find the truth. We got another achievement.
Everyone's a winner. By humans, anyway. Aliens probably ate some Flurm or Clarpax first.
That's a good
And
point.
that's it. Nobody else's lives got picked. Alright, pick a category.
One of those first astronauts actually snuck a sandwich up there with him, and
Okay, here's the question.
NASA
A
was
study
pissed.
published in the journal Anthro reported that cows produce 5% more milk when they are given blank. Enter your lies now.
A study published in the journal reported that cows were given.
Okay, which one's the truth?
God. I feel like maybe I heard this
Alright, who
at some
picked
point.
what?
I was not reading the journal Anthro. So, hey, I got an achievement for fooling every player. Nice. We're going to get all the achievements in this game.
Got milk, Deborah. And nobody picked the other lies up
Yeah,
there.
Deborah. See, Soda, this is way better than those other shitty games.
No, I don't think he likes my bowl semen.
I didn't like that either. So somebody gave it a like. It must have been happy.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice, yeah, nice.
Okay, here's the
Very
question.
topical.
A sequel to Beetlejuice titled Beetlejuice Goes Blank was written but never made. Type in your lies now.
Well, I know the answer to this.
Okay, here are your choices.
Good answers. Beetlejuice's Bogus Journey.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
Wow, I got an achievement for tricking somebody. It's Hawaiian.
Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian. Just proves my point. Hollywood always nixes the best ideas.
I'm not
And we're done.
gonna go to the theater to see this Beetlejuice sequel. I think I'll wait till it's on streaming or whatever.
Now it's round 2, where all point values are doubled. Let's do it. All right, pick a category.
Fear.
Okay, here's the question. Anatodaphobia is the fear that somewhere in the world a blank is watching you. Enter your lies now. All right, where's the truth? Let's see what everybody selected. Which is a ridiculous
Bracken
fear.
likes duck, so I thought he wrote duck.
And nobody fell for this one. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. According to Forbes, the average income for an ice cream taster is blank dollars a year. Type in your lies now.
Is that the job you want, son?
Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
Just if every flavor was mint chocolate chip, then yes.
No, because I don't want to end up
Okay,
hating
let's
my
take a
love.
look.
I guess it depends on the answer to what is the salary.
And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies.
If there's 100,000 though.
All right, pick a category.
That and like,
Okay, here's the question. Advanced comfort technology makes waterbeds for blank. Enter your lies now.
to have jobs like that, you need like
All right,
super
where's the
taste
truth?
taste buds.
All right, who picked what?
Is it going to be cows named Deborah again? Yes, surprisingly.
So, if you hope to have sex with cows in your van, this is the bed
Excuse
for you.
me?
And the rest of the board goes unselected.
Gotta love those peppers. See, sometimes I'm not the one who says the things. Sometimes it's not me.
Who had the Jackbox announcer saying sex with cows on your 2024 bingo card?
Here's your final fibbage question. Current brand name product that was originally called Baby Gaze in 1926. Type in your lies now.
Sure, it meant happy babies. It was a different time.
Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, which one's the truth?
Wait. What is Baby Ray's? The barbecue sauce? Okay. That can't be right.
Alright, let's see what everybody picked.
Is it gonna be... I put Gerber, so it's not Gerber, sorry.
Oh, it probably is Q-tips. Because Q-tips were probably used for cleaning baby faces and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And remember, never stick a baby gay too far into your ear.
I thought Double McGum was a fun
One
answer, though.
single lonely, pitiful lie.
I was like, wait, it can't be Double McGum. Okay, we got another achievement. So, all right, hold on. Before we play this game, which we might do again, let me check the achievements for said game, because there's only 10, and I think I got 5 of them in just that game. Yeah, we already got 5 out of 10 achievements. Welcome back, Doom. You missed 2 horrible games, but thankfully this is Fibbage XL, and it seems to be perfectly fine, other than one questionable thing that the announcer said.
It was about cow sex.
Yeah.
You having cow sex. Not you specifically, but anyone.
Oh, I could have. Darn it! When the Beetlejuice Hawaiian came up, I should have wrote the truth, and that probably would have given me an achievement. Play through all the questions in the game. Does that mean you just have to play the game so many times that the questions you get every single one? Most of these are really easy. Okay, next time I know the answer, I should write the correct answer. Some of these I could farm myself. One of this is really easy. Alright, let's play Fibbage again. Cookie doesn't care about standards. Okay, new players. New players. High definition White House. Alright, we got Rock, Song, Doom, and Vappy, and Zoda's doing Rage Dishes, so I think we're gonna go with game number 2 here.
Same thing, dude. Like, we all get it. We all have the thing.
And maybe if you guys hit it, it wouldn't work. I don't know.
I promise that almost everybody will make it out alive. A 4-person game, I see. What do you say we put our hair down and just go
Like one of the
nuts?
achievements
Let's
is doing
do
an
this.
8-person game.
This is round 1.
Which I could probably
In that
do
game,
myself
you get 500
with
points
other
for
accounts or
everyone you
something.
fool with your made-up
Or
answer.
maybe
And you get
some night when
1,000
we're playing this
for
when more
finding the
people are here, we could do it.
Time to pick a category.
Recipes.
Okay, here's your first question. Pam Anderson wrote a book of recipes with the title How to Cook Without a Blank. Enter your lies now.
I didn't know. I was kind of hoping that that was the truth. Oh! I entered the same thing as another player without even telling somebody to do that.
Okay, here are your choices.
I don't think it was my answer.
I think it was.
Maybe it was.
Let's see what everybody selected. And it was also
Steve.
That was weird.
Alright. I don't know why. I felt for that.
And look what we have here. Step 1, throw this book out. And we're done.
Oh, we're done?
Congratulations, Doom.
Select a category. Okay, here's the question. Budget hotel chain Travelodge reported that between 2006 and 2007, about 95% of sleepwalkers found in their hotels were blank men. Type in your lies now.
Okay, wait. I got the achievement, write a lie that's actually the truth, but I didn't do
Where's
that,
the
so
truth?
someone else must have? I'm not even sure of the answer. Well, thanks, Doom. We're getting achievements all over the place here.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
Oh. There's an easy achievement, and I keep forgetting to do it. I thought that was a little too on the
And
nose.
that means
Fully
all
nude.
right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Mexico's Isla de las Muñecas is an attraction known for having hundreds of blank hanging in its
See, I actually know
trees.
the answer here,
Your
so
lies
we
now.
already got that achievement. I got the achievement, well, you probably saw it anyways.
Okay, which one's the truth?
I used the lie for me button because it was an achievement, is what I'm saying. So,
Let's see what everybody
All
selected.
those lollipops.
so we got all the achievements in this game except for play a full game of 8 players and play through all questions in the game.
It's important to understand. It looks kind of terrifying. And that means some of these
Yeah,
didn't
I've
get
seen
picked.
shows discussing that Island of the Dolls.
I don't think there's enough shrunken heads, and they would not be preserved very well.
This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Exciting. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. On October 24th, 2013, a man in Columbus, Georgia made news when he ran into his burning home in order to save his blank. Type in your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, let's see what everybody picked.
Damn song.
Lots of suckers on that
one. This is beer?
And the rest of the board goes unselected.
I keep forgetting to give likes.
Time to pick a category.
6th graders.
Okay, here's the question. In
Smarter than
October
one?
2013, 8 6th graders from a New York college prep school were hospitalized after someone released blank in a classroom. Enter your lies now. All right, where's the truth? Okay, let's take a look.
I really hope it's what I picked. Yeah, I figured fart gas was too obvious. Yeah!
Most likely from being instantly dogpiled by dozens of
I figured
supermodels.
it was either the axe or the fart,
And
and
we're
I
done.
wasn't sure which.
And now that you mentioned, or now that it says that I'm
All right, pick a category.
that's why I remember. I think there was something like schools were banning Axe body spray, and that was probably why.
Okay, here's the question. Country singer Trace Atkins went into rehab after fighting a blank while on a Jamaican cruise. Type in your lies now.
This could go a lot of ways. And no, I don't know who that is.
Okay, which one's the truth?
These are amazing answers. Again, I don't know who he is, but I want to see him fight his own impersonator.
All right, who picked
And
what?
somehow fight Jerk Chicken. I'd love to see how anyone could fight Jerk Chicken. Is it really? Oh my god, that's crazy.
The police interview went like this. What did the assailant look like?
Maybe that would have been funnier, and maybe I would have known that if I knew who the hell Trace Atkins
And
was.
nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies.
Well, it's one of those things where, like, he wouldn't have been just in rehab for fighting a manatee. He would have been in prison.
He would have been in the hospital.
It's time for the final fibbage. Just one final question,
Like,
and it's worth
I didn't even.
triple.
It didn't even occur to me that the point of the question was that he had to go to rehab
here
because of it.
is your final fibbage question. Captain Crunch's first name. Enter your
I feel like I
lies
heard
now.
this. I don't know it, but maybe if I see the answers.
Okay, here are your choices.
Damn, we did a
Let's see
good
what
job of
everybody selected.
really, like, normal but not normal names.
Some good names there. So what you're saying is, Doom, I knew him, Horatio?
And that means...
Damn. Did I just win by a lot?
Yeah, you had double Doom's score, but I got most likes. We only got 4 people. How are we going to have an 8-player game? I guess we can't do that right now. Let's see. Well, is there a game we played recently that you guys want to play again? Do you remember what games we could play? No.
I wonder if... Wait, was Doom here for the one with the timeline?
The time trivia questions?
Yeah.
Doom, were you here for that?
Or we're like, they give us a thing and we had... Okay. I think that's one Doom may enjoy? I don't know. Depends if he knows when McDonald's was founded.
Okay, well, let's see. I added the Jackbox Mega Picker to my Steam library. I don't see it, though. Still says Party 9 is running, and I don't see this. No. Already in your Steam library, it says. I don't see it in my Steam library. Tools. Software. Oh. Hold on. I found it. It's not under games, it's under software. Let's see. I gotta install it. I wasn't planning on doing this tonight, but I guess we're doing this tonight. You can't use this version of the application with this version of macOS. You son of a bitch. Can't use it. So I think if Lizard comes back from his sleep, he wanted to play Fixie Text. Doom, did you want to play Time Jinx? Sure, let's try it. And then maybe we'll... I don't know. Then we'll try a different game. I guess we I don't know. Alright, we got Rock, Vappy, Doom, and Song. That's everyone, I guess. Still no one else here. Everybody happy with their avatars? Sure. I'll skip the intro this time.
No problem. Welcome to Time Jinx. You know, we almost called this the dating game, but they sent us a cease and desist. Just as a reminder, pals, this is a 3.5 round game. Let's get into it. And now for your first mission. Look, I even narrowed down the time frame for you. Put in your dates now.
Basically, just answer the questions as it tells you, and remember that there's golf scores in this game. You want a low score. And then when we get to round 2, I'll explain what I was confused about. Wow. Rock, Vappy, Mind Meld, and a Song Doom Mind Meld. And every one of us was wrong, but Song and Doom were less wrong.
I got you all a little something. It's a new mission.
Mind melded Song. Vappy was closest.
Let's keep this train choo-chooing.
That was closest.
It's time for some time hopping. Let's up the ante a little bit. I'm going to send you to 3 different parties in 3 different decades. Your objective is to answer correctly so no one finds out you're time hopping. If you manage
when
to
it
do
said
that
that-
successfully, you'll get some
That
years
that no one's supposed to find out that you're time hopping. Then, but it says the 2010s right there, which I didn't see.
Civilization was wrong about the apocalypse.
Remember, you're trying
So
to
then on my thing it says like 2010s on my thing. So I thought what it was telling me was that like I'm from the 2010s and no one else is, and don't let them know that you're from the 2010s when you answer this question about something else. Like I was
This is what they
totally
want.
confusing the instructions.
Next decade,
It's just like, oh no, just answer this question about the 90s because we're telling you it's from the 90s.
Scatman. How's it go again?
Next decade, here we come.
Watch out, everyone. I'm going to attempt that Tom Cruise slide.
I think I did a lot better at that round, understanding it.
I'm lowering your score based on how successfully you time hop.
And I got an achievement for getting all 3 questions right.
Let's see who's winning with the lowest score. That was a weird sentence. It's the second round. Here's your next mission. Type in your dates now. Here's where you all ended up.
Wow, Doom GG.
Moving on.
You know more than you think you knew. It was definitely while he was president, right? I have no idea.
Here's the next one.
At first I read that as John Lennon tries LSD for the 3rd time, and I was like, the 3rd time specifically? Song was closest.
time loop. You'll see the same pair of questions twice. You'll get to decide if you stick with your first answer or switch things up. Your score will be reduced for every correct answer. Knock 'em dead. But don't kill anyone.
Except for baby Hitler.
Why does the time loop happen in a modified freezer?
It's called science. Grow up.
Yeah, grow up. How many times is the word because used in it? We're up to see the wizard. Is that a different song? Ooh, that's going to give us some shitty hints.
You can stay with your first choice.
That won't help
or
at all.
Jump ship to another. Here's some data to mull over.
One player's got this wrong. It was probably me. I'm going to change my answer. Well, I changed it, but I changed it to the wrong answer. 3 players got this one right. I definitely was not one of the wrong ones.
If you got it right, I'm going to chop years off your score. I have a special axe for that. Scores? Sure. Let's see them.
Doom is now in the lead.
Welcome to the 3rd round. Quick heads up. If you're not doing so hot, you'll be receiving some hints from your future self. You're probably asking, why doesn't my future self just tell me the answer? Well, that's between you two. Drama! Enter your dates now.
I can tell you that the hint that Song and I got was...
Now, let's take a look at where you all went.
Well, assuming it was the same hint for both of us. The last digit was a 2. It told us. Bingo! Which actually helped me because I was going to guess 1923 and then I changed it to 1922.
New mission coming at you. Pow.
Shia LaBeouf. Couldn't remember that he did this, and I don't remember when this happened. Told me the second to last digit was a 1. So you guys totally needed to know what the hints were. No, it was Song and Vappy were closest.
On to the next mission.
Coca-Cola introduces recyclable plastic bottles. Song? Song, are you there?
Oh, I muted myself.
The hint that it gave me was it was the same year as Greece. Is that what it
I know,
said
I
for
laughed. I kind of went, like I know that.
Okay, well, you were closest.
I figured, I was like, by his
So,
age, I was
small
thinking the
problem.
70s.
I forgot to mention this, but there are consequences for testing the limits of time. That alarm means there's an imposter on the loose. Whoops. No bueno. The real Nikola Tesla and his evil clone from an alternate
This is my
timeline are
favorite
here.
part of the game.
Good. Save the real one before it's too late.
But I don't know this one. this point, I am in the lead, but that's probably about to change.
If you spotted the
Yeah,
imposter,
I got that wrong.
congrats. I'm lowering your score.
Darn.
Now that we've dealt with that, let's move on. We have some cleaning up to do. Your actions have altered the course of history. Sorry, history. Let's fix it.
Are you sure that's not correct? Honky!
Players that answered correctly lose some years. Everyone else loses some dignity.
We have dignity?
To the scoreboard.
Dignity.
Song, you and I tied. But that's not the end of the game, sadly.
We have time for one final task. And this time, we're headed to the future.
Quack certainly did. Quack had some frozen deep dish pizza on his Discord.
One last thing. I'm shaking it up and only applying credit to your score depending on how close you are.
What?
Now, let's see how this translates to credit.
Oh, rocked one.
Because of my extensive Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
knowledge.
kind of like, well, fuck this. You know
Yeah.
SNL and I don't.
Yeah, it's unlucky
Time
for
to
you.
find out who won. Congrats. This basement is legally yours now.
Whoa. I gotta tell my parents.
You're moving out of their basement to someone else's basement. They're going to be so happy.
No, they said this basement is legally mine. At least that's the way I took it. Let's see. So last week we played Party Pack 6. Was there a game in Party Pack 6 that we'd like to play again? Well, it would help if I knew what fucking games were in Party Pack 6. Let me see. Sure would be nice if there was a way to organize all of them in one place. Yeah, no, I don't.
That's crazy talk.
I don't feel like I want to do that again. You know what we could do? That's not what I wanted to do. Let's go back to one of our old favorites. Well, I mean, I could end the stream if everyone is sick of this. Or did you want to play some Blather Round? We love Blather Round, right?
Blather Round is fun.
Of course, I need to figure out what pack that's in. It might be 8. Let me see. It's either 7 or 8. Let me see if I can... 7. What was in... Oh, 8's the one with Job. Let's do 7. And it, for some reason, went to full screen, even though it shouldn't do that.
Oh, you haven't told Doom your opinions of Monster Inc.
I can't get it out of full screen.
Zoda is allowed to hide himself if he wants to hide.
First, I need to tell Doom my opinion of The Lion King, and second of all, did he even ask my opinion on either one of them?
It was Monsters Inc. One of them. Well, he didn't like The Lion King, but he did like Monsters Inc. So I was going with the one he liked.
Well, Doom, we watched The Lion King and Monsters Inc., and I didn't like The Lion King, and I liked Monsters Inc. Those are my opinions of them. Oh, I didn't tell you I saw either one. Who told you that?
I think you talked to him about Lion. I don't know.
I don't think I did. Okay. I don't know why it was full screen like that.
Doom, he did know about the nice ring. So he just was surprised right at the beginning, and it was great. And I was like, and now imagine this in a theater.
I know you can't see it. Hold on. We'll play a couple of games of this, and then we'll stop. Mike Wachowski.
Huh?
I said the same thing you did. Did you see the live action in quotation marks reboot of The Lion King, Doom? I bet you didn't. Song.
What? Oh. I didn't realize the blather. I didn't. Okay. Like, for some reason in my mind, I was still looking at the TKO guy. Soda, hop in.
Do we have a sixth person? No.
Wow, I can't read.
Welcome to Blather Round. When you can't find the right words, we'll give you the next best thing. If you're going to present a secret, you already get it. Then let's play. Round 1, coming right up. Pick a prompt and be prompt about it. Hard prompts
Got
are
some
worth
good
more,
answers here.
but easy prompts take less of an emotional
Good
toll.
prompts, not answers. Doom says 2 toots, and
Now
so does
we're going to
Zoda.
craft a sentence that describes your prompt. On your device, you'll see 2 word columns. Tap all the words you want to include in your sentence, and then tap Submit when you're finished.
He hates them all, Vappy, especially that
You can
one.
always change your mind. Just tap the word again to take it out.
See, I thought people were going to judge me for not liking The Lion King.
Oh, time is ticking. Hurry, hurry. Somebody's got to go first, and it's you.
I got to go
You're guessing
first,
a
apparently.
person. Ooh, tricky. It could be anyone.
They're a youthful somebody.
Use your
Jesus.
device to submit your guesses.
Hitler.
That
Jesus.
means everyone in the audience, too. Meanwhile, the presenter.
They connect with the era.
That sentence is full of syntax.
Justin Bieber. They're nothing like Hitler.
Justin Bye.
When the presenter uses your guess in a sentence, you get points.
Actor.
He's so vanishing.
Houdini.
Batman. Houdini.
Good person. Bad person.
David Copperfield.
Secure.
Jar Jar Binks.
Real. Fictional.
Invisible Man.
Casper.
Known for the fictional generation.
Harry Potter.
Slimer.
Geist.
They're not giving me good prompts for this.
They're like a fictional version of good person.
You haven't got long left.
And they are known for the skateboard.
You have a way with words.
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Time is almost up.
You're nowhere near the correct answer, and you're not going to get it in 5 seconds,
Yeah,
especially not with these prompts.
Officer D.
Marty McFly.
Failure on the first turn never feels great, but it's good for your skin.
Like, it was giving me nothing about time travel. And you guys...
If you think they did a good job anyway, you can
Oh.
hit my bat on your device.
See, vanishing made me think like an invisible person.
The category is story.
It's a story about a horrible event.
Here we go.
Fictional. Titanic.
Titanic.
And a horrible sci-fi invasion.
Friday the 13th.
Independence Day. It's a lot like Independence Day.
What's that
Sprinter.
one
The day the Earth
where they were
sits
on the radio?
Yeah.
Radio.
War of the
Fast and the
Worlds.
Furious.
Okay. I get half points for that.
Yeah, that-
I just couldn't remember what it was called.
I was going to say, what's that one with Tom Cruise? But yeah, we were both thinking of the same thing.
Great job, everyone. And hey, here are some points for everyone who contributed a helpful guess. The category is place.
It's a mega society place.
Let's get the presentation started.
Metropolis. Store. New York City.
Real.
Los Angeles.
Fiction.
That place in Chrono Trigger.
Best Buy.
It's where you shop for the neighborhood.
Walmart.
Akihabara. Grocery store.
Home Depot.
Strip mall.
Lowe's.
Grocery store. Kmart.
It's a lot like Walmart and Best Buy.
I was going to guess IKEA next.
Costco. I was thinking, I was like, what are the
When it comes to
wholesalers
writing
and
sentences, you're the
Costco isn't near me, so Costco isn't the first one I think of.
You were thinking of Sam's Club.
The category is
I was thinking
person.
Sam's Club because I figured it wasn't BJ's.
They're a big body individual.
And
Jesus.
we're off.
Sully. E.
Fictional.
Honda.
Real.
Yeah.
They are known for the fitness.
Politician.
Hulk Hogan.
Bodybuilder.
Who's that sweating to the oldies guy who died recently?
Billy Legs.
Arnold.
He's so too.
Oh,
Why, that sentence could fit in the palm of my
Probably
hand.
not him.
dude, no. Oh,
Somebody with tattoos?
Holy cow. Are you trying to impress me? It worked.
No, I was not disembodied in the bitch.
You're the last presenter this round. Ringy ding ding. You're guessing a thing.
Sing a ding ding.
It's a tricky, fantastic language.
Here we go again.
Klingon. Latin.
Dildo. Latin.
Dildo, what a great language.
It has the thingamajig.
Japanese.
Technobabble.
Gibberish.
It's kind of similar to technobabble.
Math. Piglet.
Talk about meta.
That was quick.
Lead speak.
Emojis. Texting. Java.
Reading. Text slang.
Zoom. C++. Old people. Basic. 1950s.
It's nothing like gibberish.
COBOL. C++.
Hex up.
Python.
It exemplifies the party pack.
Get your guesses in before this thing wraps up.
Jackbox.
Grants.
Cheese.
It's
Really?
Yeah. I was like, meta. Meta. It gave me meta.
I was gonna guess Quiplash.
Let's check out the points.
I wasn't sure how that was going to go,
Look at all
and I
those
wasn't going to be
numbers.
surprised if y'all
They
didn't get
certainly
it.
mean things
I wasn't
in relation
too
to
upset
each
with my
other.
prompts.
You Round 2, just for you. Points are doubled. Yep, it's happening again. Pick a new prompt. Pro tip, if you don't know what one of the prompts is, maybe don't pick it.
One of those. Do I think other people know what
Write
the
a
prompt
sentence to
is?
describe your new prompt. Tap a word to put it in your sentence. Tap it again to take it out. You got this. It's your turn. Story. Time to attend the tale.
It's a story about a warm-hearted individual.
Let's do this.
Disney.
fiction.
Monsters Incorporated.
Book.
And a not colorful hubby. It's nothing like Disney.
It's nothing like Disney, then why did Doom pick it as a prompt?
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Whoa. A black and white full woman.
As soon as it said black and white, I typed it in, like, and then just put my hands down, like, knowing that that was going to be the answer.
High five each other. Hug the dog. Smile politely at the cat. The category is person.
They're a joyful, anxious human.
Here we go.
Fictional. Real.
Peter Pan.
Actor.
They are the has-been.
Aladdin.
Politician.
They're not like fictional. Brady Bunch. He's so bold.
A mini sentence for maximum impact.
John Locke.
They're bald, they're joyful.
They're nothing like politician.
There has been. Who's a famous bald person?
Animated.
What's that?
Principal.
They're nothing like
they're not-
animated.
We can all agree we love that
They
sentence.
are fictional, but what's the name of that?
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean.
We're nearing the end.
And they are in a show about the personality.
Mr.
Homer
Dog Peabody.
Simpson.
Boy, they're not animated. Shit.
Dr. Phil.
Al Bundy.
Only
Fictional
I don't think we're gonna get this.
personality.
That's a shame. But you'll do better next time.
Yeah.
The category is lace.
It's pretty hard to make me think of Seinfeld unless you have
It's an
prompts related to Seinfeld, and
How
yeah,
to begin.
those didn't seem like good options for prompts there.
Antarctica.
Twin Towers.
It's where you encounter the crowd.
Whoa, 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 too soon, Vappy.
Stadium.
Convention.
USA. Rockefeller Center. Europe.
It's more specific than Europe.
More specific.
Coliseum. Coliseum.
So much solstice sun.
Oh.
That sentence is a work of art.
I was like, wait, solstice and sundial? Yes.
In this economy, yeah, sometimes it gives you good prompts, then sometimes
Thank
it
you for Europe.
doesn't
helped
give
a
me
lot.
Zoda, and
I'm so proud of you for doing the words like that and making the
the prompt
sentence
screwed
so
over
good.
Zoda and me with Marty McFly, that's for sure.
The category is place.
Also Stonehenge.
It's a joyful community place.
Here we go.
Stadium. USA. Disneyland.
USA. Europe.
It's where you eat the circle.
Fictional.
Building.
Buffet. Pizza place.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Chuck E. Cheese's. Round Table.
Mahjong.
So much restaurant cuisine.
Mountain View.
Marvelous.
I was just like, well, it's a restaurant. Why not Olive Garden?
Ooh, I love this one. This is the last turn. You got this. The category is
Spoilers, I
person.
don't got this.
They're a horrifying individual.
Off you go.
Jesus. Real.
Hitler.
Fictional.
Dracula. They create the life.
Greece.
They're kind of similar.
That was fast. I am thrilled.
It looked like Doom that you just wrote Frankenstein and it gave you Dr. Frankenstein, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
I took that as specifically the doctor, not the monster.
And the crowd goes
A lot
to...
better prompts there than Marty McFly.
I was very confused with them. Like, they're horrifying, but they made life. Like, who's a terrible person who makes life?
Frankenstein.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a Red Lobster crab tank with my name on it.
Hey Zoda, should we play 3 games of Roomerang in a row to get an achievement?
So to be like, bye.
Yahoo! We're doing this thing again.
So to become a bed slut.
It's round 1. Choose from our fresh farm-to-table prompts.
I don't like these prompts.
Remember, you don't have to be an expert on your prompt. You just need to know the main stuff, like how Friends is about a group of colleagues.
Yeah, I'll just burn my Steam library.
Remember, you have more sentences later, so just do your best.
Fish is lurking.
Let's start with you. The category is a story.
Yeah, we found some good games and some okay games and some terrible games.
It's a story about a fantastic
Well, I don't know how
power
many good
creature.
games we
And
found.
so it begins.
Real.
Well, I guess maybe we found a couple of what I would call good games.
And a daring fedora.
Animated.
King Kong.
Story about a fantastic power creature and a daring fedora.
It's a lot like fictional.
Really? That was just a... I was like, this can't be right. That was like a dumb guess. A dumb luck guess.
For some reason, I was going to Carmen San Diego.
Congratulations! You have inferred
I mean,
meaning
yeah.
from words arranged in a particular structure.
I didn't know you knew what Darkwing Duck was.
I used to love
The
Darkwing Duck.
category is person.
They're a mischievous entity.
Off you go.
Jesus.
Hot.
Real. Real.
Waluigi.
Fictional.
Loki. They chomp on the nature.
Lysician.
Diva. Crocodile.
They're a lot like fictional. He's so
Oh,
fair.
oh.
A fun-sized sentence.
Alvin the Chipmunk.
Popeye.
Got him. Alright.
They're kind of similar to Alvin the Chipmunk.
Stitch.
Known for the furry wildlife.
Chicken Dale.
Blue.
They're more famous than Chip and Dale.
The amount of sentence in that sentence is a...
Mickey.
And they are celebrated for the trickster.
Ooh, that sentence is a beauty.
Oh.
Felix the Cat.
I spelled it, but got it. It's like, who's known for eating vegetables and is a trickster?
Long-winded and long-wintered. The category is place.
It's a cold, vibrant formation place.
Here we go.
Antarctica.
Greenland. Iceland.
Antarctica.
Arctic.
Glaciers.
It's where you dive with the experience.
Continent.
Real.
Norway.
Country.
Fictional.
Mariana Trench.
It's smaller than glaciers.
Place and country.
Iceberg. North.
So much liquid.
What a sweet little sentence. So small, so cute.
Arctic Ocean. Niagara Falls.
Igloo.
Coral reef.
Lake.
Frozen.
This place has a rainbow scuba gear.
Great Lakes. Lake Erie.
It's kinda similar to coral reef.
That's a fancy sentence, Professor. I'm going to embroider these sentences onto my favorite hanky, and I'm going to mail it to Jimmy Carter.
Okay.
The category is story.
Who just died?
He's still
No,
alive.
he didn't die.
It's a story about a wonderful love story.
And so it begins.
Movie. It's a Wonderful Life. Book. Wally. Real.
Rockman and song.
And a vibrant Jess Lady.
Live action.
It has the same vibe as movie and animated.
Soul.
Just Jack Rabbit.
Disney.
Didn't see that one.
I know. I picked that and I was like, Rockman's not going to know it, but the other people will.
This round is just like my steak. Well done. And slathered in Alfredo.
You like that, Doom? Well done steak slathered in Alfredo?
Okay, it's finally your turn. The category is story.
It's a story about a determined human.
Time to begin.
Fiction.
Movie.
Animated.
Since Doom picked it, we gotta ask, is it Disney?
And an incredible wounds. It's nothing like animated. The Matrix.
Braveheart.
Whoa. A wrathful takeover.
Congratulations! You successfully wrote a sentence.
And it's not Braveheart?
Rebels.
1980s. It's a lot like movie.
Terminator.
1990s. The hero has the shootout. Weston.
Wisdom.
Matrix.
Hey, bud.
Shootout
Why
at the
don't you go
arcade
ahead
room.
and submit that bad boy?
It has the same vibe as 1990s and 1980s.
Wow, what a long sentence.
Clint Eastwood. Eventually, there's an action-packed dwelling.
Time is running out. Time to take some big swings.
Action.
Hello.
Alien. Then, the machine gun wins. Tarantino.
The 18 Rambo.
Okay, the timer ran out. That happens sometimes. Don't beat yourself up. If at first you don't succeed, you end up where we are now.
Oh, okay.
Now
Yeah.
that
Okay,
everyone's
the
gone
takeover
once,
makes sense
let's
now.
check out the scoreboard.
Yeah, we probably should have got that, Doom.
Just so
Maybe
you know,
bad prompts. I don't know.
calculated all of this by hand.
Maybe we're
It
just.
didn't say anything about Christmas.
Round 2.
Yes.
It's my favorite round.
That was
And
the
I
problem.
also like round 1. In round 2, the points are doubled.
Sarcasm Powered is playing Fields
These
of
round 2 prompts
Mistria.
are juicy, you lucky ducks. Pick something you know about. Something you'll be able to describe. Write a sentence to describe your new prompt.
Um, I'm trying to have it so he can help narrow the
And
stuff
another
down.
turn for you. The category is person. It
Get
could
us
be a
closer to the
celebrity,
answer.
a fictional character, anyone.
They're a joyful figure.
Let's do
Jesus.
this.
Jesus. Mickey Mouse.
Real. Fictional.
Harry Potter.
Movie.
Book. Rainbow Bright.
They're a lot like real.
It's definitely Rainbow Bright, Jim.
Musician. She's so succulent.
Aw,
Comedian.
look how little that sentence is. I love
Musician.
Adele. Chinese meal.
Food.
Lady Gaga. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift.
Adele.
They're a lot like Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift.
Well, I've already exhausted my quota of female
Christina
singers, so
Aguilera.
you guys are going to have to help me.
Younger.
Cher.
Known for the living daughter.
Daughter.
They're nothing like Britney Spears and Cher.
a big sentence from a
They
big
are like
mind.
Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift?
The timer stops for no.
And they enjoy the reality TV.
Kardashian. Nicole Richie.
Oh, time is ticking. Hurry, hurry.
Kim Kardashian.
You were in the neighborhood.
Do I even know
but
who
you
that
couldn't
is?
find the house.
Oh. Wait, how are they known for the living daughter?
Place.
It's an important circle place.
Here we go.
Pizza Hut. It's where you connect with the liberty. So much power. New York. It's nothing like restaurant in New York.
You must have a big, juicy brain to make a sentence that long.
Okay. Pac-Man.
Government.
This place has an American whereabouts. It's a lot like government and White House.
Historical.
Philadelphia.
Capitol Hill.
Washington, D.C. It's where you have the desk.
Oh, what?
Oh, Susan
Look at all
Boyle
the hard work you did.
was famous for Britain's Got Talent. She was very sassy, and people didn't expect anything of her, and then she belted out Les Mis, and everyone was like, whoa.
They're a terrifying figure.
Off you go.
Jesus. Voldemort. Real Dracula. Fictional Hitler.
They do the nightmare.
Jar Jar Binks.
Whoa. Who got that before I could even think about my next
If you
thing?
got it any faster, I would have to make you the host.
I don't know, Doom. How the fuck did you do that?
You can't see me right now, but I'm smiling wide. And I'm wearing a snake like a scarf.
We're done after this game, by the way.
I happen to be a person myself.
They're a deceased theory human.
Here we go again.
Darwin, Jesus, Albert Einstein,
Hitler.
Nikola Tesla.
They are celebrated for their science.
Famous scientists. We already said Einstein and Tesla.
Copernicus.
Who's the guy with the apple?
Galileo.
Newton.
I get points.
Sir Isaac Newton. Thank you,
We must
Song.
have a psychic on our hands.
I'm just like, apple guy.
You can't see me right now, but I'm beaming with
Radio
pride.
show.
And I
Apple
look
guy.
gorgeous.
I'm great at this game.
This is the last presentation, so make it count. The category is story.
It's a story about a young leadership.
Here we go.
The Never-Ending Story. Book.
Saving Private Ryan.
Movie. Animated.
And a vibrant, youthful Lockwood guy.
Disney.
Peter Pan.
Hercules.
It has the same vibe as Disney, animated, and a movie.
It's like, well, that narrows it down, but that could be almost any Disney animated
Story.
movie. You really wanted me to guess that, right? But Doom got it.
Time to see where all those points point to.
I didn't even see whoa, a purring mammal or whatever
Everyone
that said
bow
because
down to
Doom
your
got it before
superior.
that.
The winner
Yeah, pretty
is...
much pressed enter and it was ended, and it ended.
Yet I somehow still won that game. I don't know how.
Doom's like, yes! Oh, this is the animated classic.
Play again anytime you want. You own the game.
Alright, well, that's it for Jackbox for today. Unfortunately, we'll never be able to use that fucking Jackbox pack picker unless I get a new computer. We will not be playing Jackbox next week because Doom is out of town, and we will not be playing Jackbox the week after that because Song is out of town, so I don't know when the hell we'll play Jackbox again. Someday, sometime. Which games will it be? I don't know. Maybe Fibbage XL with 8 players. I don't know. So yeah, tomorrow, Ratmus, Super Paper Mario tomorrow, and then more Odyssey on Monday, I assume. So, thanks, Song. Thanks everybody for playing. Any questions, anybody? Nope. Let's see. We did drop 128 frames. Hey, Doom Nintendo Capri Sun is doing Earthbound. That's the end of the stream, everyone. Bye. Thanks for playing. Good night.